Welcome to USA Trending Update. I am Papu, and today we bring you an in-depth news report that is capturing attention across the global tennis community and far beyond the court. This story centers on a powerful moment of recognition, one that connects generations, continents, and the future of women's tennis. Grand Slam champion Li Na, one of the most influential figures the sport has ever produced, has spoken publicly about the remarkable potential of rising star Alex, and her words are resonating around the world. When Lena speaks, the tennis world listens. As a two-time Grand Slam champion and a trailblazer who transformed Asian tennis, Lena's perspective carries enormous weight. Her career was defined not only by titles at the French Open and Australian Open, but by her courage to redefine what was possible for players outside the traditional power centers of the sport. Now, years after her retirement, Lena has turned her attention to the next generation, and among the names she highlights, Alex Eala stands out. Alex Eala, still early in her professional journey, has steadily built her reputation as one of the most promising young talents in women's tennis. Representing the Philippines, she has already achieved milestones that few players from her country have reached before. Junior Grand Slam success, disciplined progression through the professional ranks, and a calm maturity beyond her years have made her a player to watch. Yet, praise from fans and analysts is one thing, praise from Lena is something else entirely. According to Lena, Alex Eala possesses what cannot be taught easily: clarity of purpose, adaptability under pressure, and a deep understanding of the game's demands at the highest level. Leah emphasized that Eala's potential is not simply about powerful strokes or athletic ability, but about mindset. Having navigated the intense expectations of being a symbol for an entire region, Li Na recognizes familiar pressures in Eala's journey. She sees a young athlete who is learning how to carry national hope while still protecting her own growth. Lena's comments arrive at a crucial moment for women's tennis as the sport continues to evolve, with younger players challenging established champions earlier than ever before. The pathway from junior success to professional consistency is notoriously difficult. Many promising players struggle to make that leap. Leo pointed out that Alex Eala's development so far suggests a rare balance between ambition and patience. This, she believes, could be the key factor that allows Eala to sustain success rather than burn out early. For Alex, the recognition is both an honor and a responsibility. Lena knows this dual reality well. When she rose through the rankings, she was not simply playing for herself but for millions who saw in her victories a new possibility. The same dynamic is now emerging for Eala, whose rise has inspired young athletes across Southeast Asia. Lena noted that this kind of influence can be overwhelming, but it can also be a source of strength when managed correctly. The former world number 2 also spoke about Eala's technical foundation. She highlighted Eala's court intelligence, particularly her ability to construct points rather than rely solely on power. In an era where raw strength often dominates headlines, Leah believes Eala's tactical awareness sets her apart. She reads the game well, anticipates opponents' patterns, and adjusts with a maturity that suggests long-term potential rather than short-term flashes. Beyond technique, Lena emphasized character. She described Alex Eala as composed, respectful, and driven, qualities that matter deeply in a sport as mentally demanding as tennis. According to Lee, Grand Slam champions are not defined only by how they strike the ball but by how they respond to setbacks. Losses, injuries, and moments of doubt are inevitable. What separates champions is resilience, and Lena believes Eala is already developing this crucial trait. The global tennis landscape has taken note. Coaches, commentators, and former players have echoed similar sentiments, but Lee's endorsement carries unique symbolism. She represents proof that players from non-traditional tennis nations can reach the very top of the sport. Her praise of Eala sends a message, not just to fans but to institutions, sponsors, and young players everywhere. Talent knows no borders. Lena also reflected on the importance of support systems. She credited Eala's team and training environment for guiding her development carefully. Drawing from her own experiences, Leah stressed that protecting a young player's mental health and long-term vision is just as important as improving rankings. She expressed hope that Eala will continue to be given the space to grow at her own pace without being rushed into unrealistic expectations. This moment is particularly significant for Asian tennis and for women's sports globally. Representation matters, and Lena understands that better than most. Her career opened doors, changed perceptions, and inspired investment in regions once overlooked. By praising Alex, she is effectively passing a symbolic torch, acknowledging a future where new voices and new stories will shape the sport. Alex Eala's response to Lee's words has been one of humility and gratitude. Those close to her describe a young athlete grounded by her family, her education, and a clear sense of purpose. While accolades and praise continue to grow, Eala remains focused on training, improvement, and consistency. Lee Na herself noted that this grounded attitude is essential for navigating the highs and lows that come with professional tennis. The tennis world thrives on narratives of rivalry and dominance, but stories like this one highlight another dimension of the sport: mentorship across generations. Lee's recognition of Eala is not about comparison but about continuity. It reflects a belief that the values she fought for, independence, resilience, and self-belief, are now being carried forward by a new generation. As tournaments become more competitive and the physical demands of the game increase, players with strong mental frameworks will define the future. Lena believes Alex Eala has the tools to meet these challenges. She cautioned that the road ahead will not be easy, but she expressed confidence that Eala's journey is only just beginning. Fans across the Philippines and beyond have reacted with pride and excitement. Social media has been filled with messages celebrating the moment, seeing Lena's praise as validation of what many already believed. For young athletes watching from home, this story offers more than inspiration. It offers proof that global recognition is possible through dedication and discipline. In the broader context of sports culture, this moment underscores how influence works. Across time, Lee Na once stood where Ella stands now, facing skepticism, pressure, and enormous expectations. Her success reshaped the landscape. Now, by lifting up Alex Eala, she reinforces the idea that progress in sport is collective, built through shared experiences and mutual respect. As Alex Eala continues her professional journey, every match will add a new chapter to her evolving story. Lena's words will likely follow her, not as a burden, but as a reminder of what is possible. Potential, after all, is not a guarantee. It is an invitation to work harder, think smarter, and believe deeper. This is not just a story about praise. It is a story about legacy, about the power of recognition, and about the future of women's tennis on a global scale. From Beijing to Manila, from Grand Slam stadiums to local courts, the message is clear. The next generation is coming, and the legends are watching. You've been watching Trending Now USA. I am Bella, and this has been our in-depth report on Grand Slam champion Leah praising Alex's potential, a moment that may well be remembered as the beginning of something extraordinary.